Yo, man, your RS. Yeah, I was opening up different Twitch things, and then I start to DC when that happens. Yeah, Slayer untrimmed is really nice. I like HP untrimmed as well. 6 days, 11 hours. Ooh, that might be more than me. Oh, I need to go get aggro again. How do you do HP untrimmed? You get all your styles high before 99ing them. 6 days, 18 hours. You guys might have me. You guys might have me. Yo, thanks for the follow, Gopi. I appreciate it. Yeah, no. I really like I did HP untrimmed on my Iron Man. This account I don't have a plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe ranged untrimmed just because I'm bow binded. I don't know, that might be a cool one. But yeah, Slayer's another really cool one. Oh no. Quest Point Cape. Yeah, that one had a cool emote. All right, surely we are close, and I don't have to bank. Yep, 24 more. All right. Actually, pretty good gold charms doing Hellhounds. I didn't get any hard clues though. Yo, thanks for the follow, Erico the guy. Appreciate it. Do I sip a Parados? I think I'm gonna need a Parados. I think I'm gonna need to use a Parados. Or bank. And I don't want to bank. Sometimes the banker runs through the crater. Yeah, but I'm fine. Like I have like 10 more kills or something. Yeah, 11 more kills. We're fine. We're fine. What am I doing? I'm killing 144 hellhounds so that I can do Civil War Part 1 or 2, 1, 1, 1. Civil War Part 1. This is actually going to be pretty decent timing because Civil War Part 2 I have to do a Wildy Flash event, and we're getting pretty close to the top of the hour, so that's good. All right, there we go. We're done. Hands now. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's get to the part where I need to do the Wilderness Flash event, and then we'll go check hands because we don't want to miss the Wilderness Flash event. Because that would be tragic. Because then I have to wait a whole hour to do the quest. And truthfully, I think I might want to go to bed in like an hour or two. So, and we still have a few more things to do. What's a Wildy Flash event? It's something that happens in the wilderness once an hour. There's different events that happen every hour. 12 minutes and right beside Lodestone. Yeah, 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 yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's just start this. Let's start the next one. Okay, so now we're at the Wilderness Flash event part. All right. That's a sub 7 day play mentality. True. I mean, I'm not at 7 days. I don't think so, at least. Uh Yeah, we're at 6 days, 6 hours. So yeah, we are a sub 7 day gamer. 6 days, 6 hours. Ooh, a small XP lamp. Put in herb. Okay. Um, right up there with a lot of us. Yep, yep. But I'm slacking compared to you and Frank, so I'm slacking. I'm slacking. You logs. All right, what are we doing while we wait for the Wilderness Flash event? Fishing. That sounds like what we should do. I think that's gonna be our next like AFK activity is some fishing, so I can maybe unlock the merchant. What will the events are worth doing? Just the special ones? I mean, it depends on your goals. I mean, in terms of like the rewards, the reward sacks, the special ones only give you like the wilder reward sacks, right? But like the div one gives like div XP. The butterfly one, it gives like hunter XP. Can't get away with lack sleep these days. True, true, true. You get ashes like 50% of the time from the reward from normal ones, and chance at like 250k in other one ashes. Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, like they can be worth doing, right? If it's fast, it's worth doing. Like the reward sacks have a lot of GP and stuff in them and useful stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that challenge group Iron Man can't do it though, because that'd be like way too OP. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a way that they could is that we could still let us get the very wilder sacks, but the only possible thing we can roll is we either get nothing or we get a dark onyx core. They could do something like that, I guess. No, that would suck. I mean, what would be the alternative though to help to let challenge group Iron Man get them? Any other way would not really be fair to the rest of the game. Throw, I mean, they could do that, I guess, but I don't know. Yo, thanks for the follow, Cartouche boy. Appreciate it. Alrighty. 7 more minutes till Wildy Flash Vet. Okay, but like, do you guys think I should hop to like World 2? Or should I just try and do it on this world by myself? Thanks for the follow, Willie. Okay, Kevin. Easier here, just grab a net. Okay, I have the magical butterfly net. I think it's in my bank, so. The group Iron Man can't get Onyx Core because the only way to get them is from the very wilder sacks from doing Wilderness Flash events, and we can't get rewards from Wilderness Flash events. Oh, thanks for the follow, Anonymous. I think I would disagree with that, Chris. I think the wilder reward sacks and even the regular reward sacks they're OP for all game, early, mid, and late game. Like even just like the back bolts, right? Like not having to ever do a back bolt run ever again, like that's pretty overpowered. Back bolt runs take a long time, right? And it would like skip the fact that you need to like do Croesus to make it more efficient for the woodcutting offhand, right? Plus, like, you know, all the infernal ashes, right? Like it gives like that's good prayer XP for Iron Man. I don't know. I think they're just the reward stacks are kind of busted. Like big time alks too, like something that like for example, and I'm gonna admit to this, when I do Wilderness Flash event, or when I used to, I haven't done them in a long time. I would go in, I would threads, T90 spec, T95 spec, and teleport away. And then I just like get like 500k in loot. I don't know. That seems kind of OP. I don't know. Yeah, energy. Yeah, exactly. Free bloodweed seeds. Yeah, I don't know. I think the drop rate that drop table's busted and like too strong. I think it's too strong. Like it's obviously more busted for early game than late game, but I still think even it's busted for late game. I don't know. Not having to ever do a back bolt run again. I don't know. That seems kind of crazy. Like I would theoretically never need to do a back bolt run. I wouldn't have to get my wood cutting up to do like my arrows and my bolts, right? Like I don't know. That seems really strong. Yeah, I wish they didn't move the 87s to it either. Yeah. Hot take, back bolt runs are garbage and shouldn't have been a thing. Um yes and no. I mean, I don't like that like you can't do very many bolts per run. I wish the trees wouldn't die so fast. But and yeah, I also don't like they have to keep teleporting different trees. Yeah. But they haven't fixed god arrows though. They're still take so long to make. They made them make you can make them a little bit faster now, but they're still gonna take a really long time to keep upkeep. The upkeep is still insane, right? I don't know. I think yeah, dine arrows are still hard to upkeep. They should like not consume so many arrows while using them too, right? Like that might be a nicer way. Like yeah, they made them faster, but like you also consume them so fast compared to like any other type of ammo. Yeah, I mean, I think yeah, you might be able to get over 1K bolts per run, but I don't know. That's still I don't know. I did a lot of back bolt runs on my iron. I did not enjoy them, but and I'll never have to do another back bolt run on my iron. I mean, this one I will, but on my normal Iron Man, I'll never need to do another back bolt run because if I need back bolts, I'll just go do a few wildy events and I'll get a bunch. Does the faster traps from Mark's shop work? Big Game Hunter crossbows? Yes, they do. That is one of the first things you want to upgrade with Hunter Marks for sure. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's time! It's time! It's time! Wait, where's the butterfly one? Wait, that one's right by the lodestone, isn't it? I think so. Panic! 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 I wasn't paying attention. Oh, there's people here. Okay. Looks like we're doing the Wildy Flash event, and we got people to help. Huge. No, I don't get loot and I don't get XP. The only reason I'm doing this is for I have to complete it for the mini quest. Oh no, no, don't catch the poisonous butterfly. Well, apparently I get 10 XP per catch. So, but I won't get like the big XP drop at the end. I haven't done any caches yet today either. Oh, it's actually tragic. Any ways for you to do 81 prayer to 92 as an iron? Do you have Prif unlocked? Because like you could do if you have Prif unlocked, you can with GP you can buy those stones and in the Heffen district. That's not bad. Um but like normal mode care pack gives lots of dragonkin bones, which is really good XP. Vindicta gives regular dragon bones, which is really good XP. So like finding drop tables of bosses, some of them drop a lot of bones, which is helpful. If you have the archaeology relic, another thing you could do is you could like go AFK abyssal demons with the noted ashes perk. So I mean that's another way to get some prayer XP, and obviously ashes and bones use them on like the altar, right? Burial powers from Het's Oasis, yeah, that also helps, yeah. Or that's another method. Or if you have prayer brawlers, uh, use them in the wilderness. Actually, do they even work in the wilderness anymore? I don't know how brawlers work anymore. Because that used to be insane XP. Prayer brawlers in the wilderness, Frost Dragon Bones and Dragon D Rider Ami. That was really good. You really need Soul Split to start PVMing? I mean, you don't need it to PVM, but it definitely makes PVM easier and nicer, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure I can teleport away, but I'm too scared. I'm too scared. I need to make sure I complete this. But I should also do a cache. I haven't done any caches yet today. I can do that. I'll do caches tomorrow. That just doesn't sound like something I want to do tonight. All right, finish that. So now I go talk to west of the PvP patch. All right. That's fair. Yeah, no, PVM's really fun. I really like PVM. Yeah, no, I mean, Soul Split definitely makes things nicer, right? Because you just heal so much, so you're not eating so much food. Really want to learn Rousey, try and get new gear with Necro at the moment. Just managed to get T90 tank set. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. What the heck emote is that, Kevin? Entire Telos guide? Oh my gosh. Is it worth for you to try and farm Rex Matriarchs for Reaver Ring Heart? I mean, are you an Iron Man? It is a very good ring for like, but like, depends on what style you're using too. Because I mean, it's not the best in slot for every ring, right? Or for every style. Like, what style are you using? Because Reaver Ring brings your accuracy down, right? It just increases your crit chance. So unless you're doing a crit build, it's not worth. Necro mostly. I would yeah, Necro's Equilibrium aura now. So like what you probably would be better doing is camping like Osseous for that ring, or do the quest for Zamorgil's ring or whatever, because those rings are would be better for Necro, because you typically you want like full book with Equilibrium Aura is pretty good. Oh yeah, yeah. It was just flashing. Yeah, I didn't remember that about the quest. All right, number 3 though. This last one before Succession. Yo, thanks for the follow, Demoralizer. I appreciate it. Yeah. Didn't they used to have like epilepsy warnings for some quests though? I feel like they used to, or they do for some, but maybe I guess not some of these other ones. I don't know. Yeah, rots. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually crazy how much is still left in the game. Yo, thanks for the follow, Life of Sparky. I appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the content. Wait, guys, wait. What about these lamps? I get I get 60,000 XP in a chosen skill, but it must be level 60? Well, I need to like I can't actually finish Succession tonight because I want to put in like agility or something. There's no way I'm putting in like one of these other skills. And then the combat lamp also needs to be level 60 and something. Well then. We 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 might not. I don't know. I think I need to train agility to 60 before we finish Succession. We can get to like one step off finishing though. Hmm. You made a solo Iron Man last month, and you guys motivate you to do so much more. Still a newbie to the game, but you love it. That's awesome. Yeah, that's great to hear. Could those be reclaimed? I don't know. I don't really know if I want to risk it though. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Cause like I want to put the like 60,000 experience. That's not a small amount, right? Like it's not just like, oh, it's like a 5K XP lamp, whatever, not a big deal. Like that's a lot of XP. Wiki says can be reclaimed from May after 150 quest points into track. What does that mean? Did I buy the Lorehound? Not yet. Oh, I bought the Vanquish, right? So I mean, I could buy like the mini more, the first tier Lorehound. If the lamp is lost or destroyed, it can be reclaimed from or may after putting 150 quest points into the hub track. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, but it also says that I can reclaim from this girl right here. So I can actually just reclaim it from her. That's what the wiki says. Yo, good night, Boom. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think I'll have to wait till 300 quest points because it's by the looks of it, or by the sounds of it, I can just come reclaim it from her. Okay, fine. We'll do it. We'll unlock dive, but yeah, I don't want to use that lamp yet. I don't want to use that lamp. I want to use that in like herb or agility. Yeah, no. That just feels really scary because that's so much XP, right? But okay. All right, that's fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. You're as cooked as your menace. Yeah. Travel to the Varrock dig site. Oh yes, this part. I think the fastest to go grab an arc journal. Yeah, we can redo May's points. Yeah, true, but I think you can only do it once a week, and I need Vanquish until I get T80. Then I can get rid of Vanquish and not care, right? But we need Vanquish until T80, so we're definitely not redoing our points. What's the objective of this puzzle? Move the large crate onto the ritual circle. Okay. See, that's another daily I didn't do. Menopause rep. I'm not doing that today, though. I don't know. There's just so much to do, man. I don't know. I can only take so many dailies. Is Arc Liker worth doing any mechs on it? Yeah, it has pretty good loot. I think your loot goes up the more mechs you have, but it's still good. It's still good money. Yeah. Mm, No, no, that's not a weird question. A lot of people do zero mech arc Liker, and like once you get like decent stats, you can like completely AFK it. Um, where's the cat? I thought the cat was like right here. Okay, does he move now? Has he always moved? The cat's tweaking. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. I'm actually like really excited to get dive though. It's gonna be really nice. It's like the first like big unlock on the account. Is my favorite combat spec ranged? Um, I think melee's probably my favorite combat style, but range would probably be my second. Evil Dave, Monkey Madness, Waterfall, Succession all feel like big markers in questing early. Yeah, true. For me, Succession's like big though, because I just want to like be able to move around the game better. I just hate how slow it takes to, or how long it takes to get everywhere. What do I think the easiest style to learn PVM with is at the moment? Necromancy is definitely the correct answer. Necromancy is easy mode. Melee is super. Yeah, melee is probably one of the hardest styles to learn. Wait, 28 of these. Thought so. Just dumb when you made your iron went straight for masterwork, except for mining and smithing, and now it's just rotting in the bank. Yeah, fair enough. Mobile gains, huge. Bunny bop. Yeah, tomorrow we should probably hit 1,500 total and 200 quest points, though. That's, well, that's still a decent amount of quests, though. But that's the thing. If I actually take the day in quest instead of, like, doing a bunch of other things, which is what I've been doing these last couple days, if I just sit down and quest again, I can probably hit 200 quest points tomorrow. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of skilling these last 2 days. I feel like that's kind of where I'm lacking right now is my skills. Head northwest to the ruins located in 25 to 31 wilderness. Way over there. Okay. Imagine if I dive right now, just boom, I'd be at that tree right now. Whew. We're getting close. We're getting close. Okay. Oh, shameless plug time. We're 2 followers away from 600. Kind of a nice little milestone. So if you've been enjoying the content and you want to see more, you know, drop me a follow. Maybe get that 600 followers. It'd be pretty cool. All right. We gotta go mine some stuff or smith some stuff. Actually, it's funny. I fixed all my emotes. That was like 2 days ago, but I forgot to fix the channel point. The channel point Vit. So I fixed him today. Kind of funny. He was still the small guy, so he's a bit bigger now. All right. Thanks a heads up about the ring. Gonna do that for a quest. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's a pretty good ring. I use it when I use Necro on my main sometimes. It's probably one of the more common rings I use when I Necro. I like the extra souls. Can I just legacy this? I don't feel like using. I don't have a bar, and I don't feel like. I'm just gonna try legacy. I really don't feel like making a bar because I am not the meleeer. There we go. Just want to get decent gear, start learning Raziel. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Raziel's pretty good money too, so probably make a lot of money doing Raziel. Don't really want money, just want to get nice gear on iron so you can keep... Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. Iron Man mode. Yeah, I haven't really played Iron Man mode in a while. My mind's been more focused on Mainscape these days. I haven't played my Iron in like a year, so I keep forgetting Iron Man mode. Yeah, Raziel gear will be really good upgrades. This set of two kind of slapped more than the other ones. Yeah, that's a good way to do it, Demoralizer. Ooh, this is a shiny Maltops? Alright, let's go, let's go. 28% hit chance. That's not great. Struggle on Irons getting overloads 92 prayer. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, they have huge impact on PVM. Yo, what's up, RS Wiki? How's it going? Am I gonna win this fight? I'm unsure. It's not looking good. Man, I don't want to have to like use abilities. This one's gonna be a close one. I don't think I'm winning right now though. Don't think I'm winning. Yeah, if I had prayer, that would probably have been the difference. So much effort to just go. Maybe if I die, it'll recharge my prayer, and then I'll easily be able to do this. That sounds like a plan. Otherwise, I'll have to actually use abilities. And this Maltop's too strong, man. Unlucky. Surely recharge my prayer. Come on. Just going for invention on the group iron. Nice, nice. Yeah, I definitely want to get there soon, but yo, thanks for the follow, TJ. I appreciate it. Use penance. We can't use auras in this quest. It won't let us. I mean, maybe I could activate one when I'm already in here. It wouldn't let me start one with an aura active because it said I couldn't bring anything into the quest. I mean, it's fine. Like as soon as you get to like use real abilities instead of legacy, I just don't have a melee bar because I'm not the meleeer. I am bow binded. So all right. Sounds like something to try for science. Yeah, too late. My bad. I guess I could have tried that. One more level to 70 smithing. You got it. You got it. You got it. It's not too bad. One more level. Why are the T95 mage weapons so cheap? Because they are ridiculously common and you can get them in normal mode where you're allowed to die 3 times and you can still get the drop. Are you allowed to die Nakatra as well? Yep. You can die 3 times in the dungeon. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah. I think that was an interesting decision. Like there's an argument to be like, okay, fine, you can get them in normal mode, but like you shouldn't be able to die 3 times. Yo, thanks for the follow, broker. Like you shouldn't be able to die 3 times and then still get full drop rate on a new best in slot weapon, right? Like personally, I don't think they should drop from normal mode, but like, and even if they can drop from normal, they should be way more rare than they currently are. But I think the biggest issue is the fact that you can die 3 times, which I'm totally fine with them making normal mode learner friendly, where you can, die a bunch of times and still get rewards. But like, you shouldn't be putting a best in slot weapon around something that like that like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I remember when bosses were actually hard. Yeah, they should have done death 3 times in a story mode instead of normal. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Like if you want to, I'm totally fine with making things learner friendly that way, right? But like you shouldn't be putting a new best in slot weapon, and then you can like die 3 times, and it's also like way too common in normal mode. Like I don't know. Like just think, what were the prices of appraisal wands prior to this? Were they still like a bill, 700 mil, something like that? I don't know what they were at. But like appraisal wand and orb were like over a bill for like years and years and years and years. Like AOD has been out for how many years, and it gets camped really hard, right? And the weapons were still like hundreds of mils. And then like a month into after Nicat relief, the weapons are like sub 100 mil each. It's like what? A new best in slot weapon? So like I don't know. That was a decision. I think it was a very bad decision. Like I'm fine with there being expensive drops that learners can get and whatnot, but like I'm sorry, but like not a best in slot weapon, and also like I don't know, not when you can die 3 times in the dungeon. And it's like the shadow from TOA and OSRS. I don't know OSRS enough to know what that, if it's the same thing. Cash in 5 minutes. I would love to do one, but isn't this like a really long dialogue or cutscene? Oh yeah, there's no way. This is really long. Yeah, I won't make it. The RS3 economy has heavily inflated since Necromancy came out. Agreed, but it's not that just because they're so common. It's because Sanctum by far was on release, and if I recall correctly, before Group Iron Man was still the most fought boss. They also said majority of the weapons entering the game. Yeah. Most of the weapons entering the game are from hard mode. Yes, true. And like yes, it was camped pretty hard, but like okay, like just think about it. Like AOD was has been out for how many years? Like 7 years or something. And those weapons were still like significantly higher. And then like after like 1 month, those weapons like the new T95s are cheaper. Now like that, it doesn't matter if it's the most fought boss in the game. Like that doesn't matter, right? And like yeah, most of them are coming from hard mode. Sure, I agree, because the drop rate's twice as good. There are still a significant amount of them coming in through normal mode though, right? And like I would also argue that there's also too common in hard mode. They're a new best in slot weapon, right? Like here's another thing to think about. Why is the shard so like honestly, the shard should be more common. I understand that's the chase drop, but like let's think a normal person, say an Iron Man. Okay, an Iron Man. I want to get 7 shards so I can upgrade all 7 of my T95 weapons. So they need to do that 7 times. So they're going to essentially hit the weapon drop table 14 times, bringing enough weapons in the game for 7 people, just so that they can finish their own weapon set, right? Like you would think that these shards should be more common. I don't know. That's the way that I look at it. It seems insane what they did with it. It's an extremely powerful weapon that triples mage damage and accuracy that comes from peanut content. I mean that's kind of where my head's at. Like it doesn't matter how hard a boss is camped. Like there's no way that a new best in slot weapon should be sub 100 mil within a month. Like even if people are camping it like 24/7, right? Like I don't know, AOD's been out for a very 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 long time, like years, right? And those weapons never reached that low of a price. Like I don't know, in 1 month, they're reaching sub 100 mil, like 7 times cheaper than like appraisals had ever been. That just seems insane. And like it's only going to keep getting worse. Those weapons, they could be 30 mil in a year, right? People are still going to camp it because in order to upgrade your weapons, you need the shard. Like those weapons are going to be literally like, what's the alch value on them? I don't even know. Like, is it even, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's just so many of them coming into the game. I'm shocked they didn't change the drop rate. There's also issue that the fact that most people probably still use necromancy on non-necro styles are just less popular, therefore prices evolve. I mean, that's also true, but yeah, I no that is also a part of the problem, but I mean, that's an even bigger issue. I mean, we talked about that like last week. We talked about that for like 6 hours, right? Like it is a combo, but like I don't know, they're way too common. I don't know. I would argue that the weapons should be way more rare than they are in hard mode, and they should be like significantly more rare in whatchamacallit, in normal mode. I would even argue that they shouldn't even be on the normal mode drop table. That would be what I would argue, and I know a lot of people would disagree with that and not like that. And fine, you want to leave normal mode with the chase drop for people that are unable to do hard mode. Okay, fine, but like it should be extremely, extremely rare. I don't know. It's a new best in slot weapon. Like I don't know. There's no way it should be 100 mil. Has there ever been a new best in slot weapon 100 mil? Like I don't know. I just like in the history of the game when they release a new best in slot weapon, has it ever been like under a bill? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I would like it to be rare in normal mode, and I mean that's fine, but it should be extremely rare. Like it should. What's it? What's it right now? A 1 in 80? It should be like a 1 in 250 or something like that. 1 in 2.5k. I mean that might be a little high, but like you know what I mean? Like even like a 1 in like a 1 in 250 or a 1 in 500, like something like that. Barrier to entry kind of sucks. What do you mean? Barrier to entry Nakatra? I mean, you can die 3 times and still receive full drop chance. Like, that seems like a pretty easy entry. Unless you're talking about entry to something else. Making best in slot so easy to get just ruins progression. It's so sad. I agree. No, I agree 100%. I don't know. It just seems crazy that you can just go to Nakatra in normal mode, die 3 times, and you're still gonna get a weapon set in not that much time, right? I don't know. Think about pre Nakatra, right? When people wanted T95s or the T92s, look how long it took people. And I mean, I would also argue that AOD weapons are too rare. You know, I know people that have went over 10,000 kills to get a wand or an orb, right? And like so like I would argue that AOD weapons are maybe a bit too rare, but like I don't know. Just seems insane. I think that weapons should have been where the shard is, and the shard should not have existed. Shard is absolutely pointless power creep, not including. I agree with you 100%. 100%. Chris, you nailed it. The shard should not exist. It because they completely killed the possible chance of progression. Like how is think about it. The game has had a pretty natural progression, right? Of oh, okay, well, we have T95s. They could have released T97s and then T99s, but instead we're just going to release all the T100s right now. And all from the same boss. I don't know. That seems ridiculous to me. Like they could have had just going T97 and then T99. You know how many years of content they could have still had? Years of content. Right? And now it's like, okay, now where do we go from here? T100s are now in the game. Where do we go from here? What's the next boss drop going to be? Are we now increasing combats to 110 and now we're dropping T1 110 weapons or tier 105 weapons? I mean that just seems like an insanely high amount of power creep rather than just going T97, T99 over the next, 5 years or so. Actually that might even be like more like 5 to 8 years, right? Like I don't know. That just seems insane to me. Because like you got to think, we release 110 combats. That's just gonna make everything so easy. The game's already like getting way too easy. Like with all these combat changes and like necromancy, like the game. I don't know. PVM used to be hard, and like it's just like not hard anymore. They could let more bosses drop the shard. I mean, that's also a thing too. No, I agree. I agree with that. I mean, that is an option, but like, why not have the shards locked to like, oh, Nakatra can only upgrade, mage weapons, and this new boss can only upgrade like the blights, or not the blights, the bow of the last guardian, and this boss can only upgrade easy K. I don't know. It just seems so weird. T110 weapons, but you would have a 150 drop beginning from Gothams and Lumberch, right? I mean that's like the route that it seems to be taking. I don't know. I understand the game is changing, but like I don't really like the direction the game's heading, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. Alright, so you can reclaim it from Azandra. Alright, we're gonna do that. You can reclaim it. Alright. Alright, where's dive? Give me dive. Dive, there we go. Huge. Dive has been unlocked, everybody. Look at this. Oh, wait, I need to keybind it. Boom. There we go. We got dive, guys. We did it. We did it. Yeah, the gear is supposed to be hard to get for a reason. I agree. No, I mean, I agree with that. It should be hard to get. It, and I don't know. PVM is just becoming way too easy. Like, I don't know. Pre-Necro, like 4K Glaker was so hard, and now it's not hard anymore. Or even 4K Telos. I mean, 4K Telos was still kind of hard. With Necro, it's not hard anymore. I don't know. Like, these are like such big achievements that people spend a lot of time practicing and trying to get good, and now it's just anybody can just go and get 4K Warden. Anybody can just go get 4K Telos or 4K Iceborne. Like, okay, I mean, maybe saying anybody is a stretch, because I mean it's still probably very hard for some people, but like, I don't know. 4K Glacore pushed me to my limits. That was like so hard. But like now with Necromancy, it's not hard for me. Like it's not hard at all anymore. You know what I mean? Like it was such a challenge pre-Necro, and now it's just like it's a joke. I mean, it's not hard at all anymore with Necromancy. The kills are like twice as fast now. You don't have to alt for arms, which like that was like one of the hardest parts was arms. And like you also clear the minions so fast. Like you're not having to deal with minions for 2 specs anymore. Like that, when I did it, it was hard because you sometimes couldn't kill the minions fast enough to you'd usually still be killing minions while dealing with the next spec. Like it was way harder. Getting, yeah, I mean that's also true. Getting back-to-back arms pre-necro was really hard, but it's still not possible, or still was possible. At my 3999 kill, 3,999 in rage, I got back-to-back arms and I cleared him. It was possible. Necro just ruined the learning curve. Imagine if they turned Necro off, the amount of people bossing with Flatline. I mean, see, that's why I'm not saying Necro was completely bad for the game, because it did bring a lot of more people into PVM, but it's way too strong. It's too strong. It should not be on par with the other styles. It should be the weakest combat style in terms of DPS because it has the best survivability. But they should also lock Bone Shield, and they should lock Darkness to also being Necromancy only. You can't use those unless you are using Necromancy. That's what they should do. It should be a survivability learning style, but it should be the weakest out of the four styles because it is the easiest to use, and it also has the best survivability, right? Necromancy was rushed, busted on release, all T95s coming from a single boss, only rebalance half of mobs. Yeah, see, okay, Frog, I believe I'm kind of with you. maybe it was rushed, but maybe it also wasn't. But like it was definitely a decision to put all T95 weapons and armor on the same boss table. That was also a decision, and yeah, massive mistake to release it the way they did. I mean, I agree, but I mean, I feel like that was their plan. They just wanted to make it this insanely strong style and just like destroy Switchscape and all you Switchscapers. Screw you guys. You guys can't have fun doing Switchscape anymore. You know. Like this is another thing that like my friends and I were talking on Necro release. It's like we're gonna remove Chinsen because it's too strong, but then we're gonna add Threads of Fate into the game. It's like wait. Chinsen was too strong, but yet we're gonna do Threads. Threads is way stronger than Chinsen was. You haven't unlocked Darkness Bone Shield yet? You should. It's extremely strong. Yeah, focus Necro more on damage reduction and survivability over damage. Exactly. That's where I would personally like to see Necromancy. I think it is far too strong. It should definitely be the weakest style, and it's just not, right? Like it's up there. It's still very high up there. You're gonna be honest, screw Switchscape though. I mean that's fair, but I personally love Switchscape. I love Switchscape so much. I used to D-Rider Ami swap for just Dragon Breath, and then I'd go back to my Souls Ami. That's what I used to do because I don't know, I like that kind of stuff. It's not something that you need to do. Nobody wasn't gonna invite you on their team because you don't Dragon Rider Ami switch, but like it was fun and I liked it, so I did it. You know, Switchscape was fun. I mean, I agree, Wolfie. I mean, I love Switchscape, and I know a lot of people don't like Switchscape, but like there's also some Switchscape that they removed that was good. Not needing to vigor swap for alts, I was for that. That was great. You know, that was I was perfect for that. You know, having to remove the planet foot switch by or removing planet foot switch by that codex from Zami. I was for that as well. You know what? Sure, why not, right? I was for that kind of stuff. But, you know, I don't know. The lack of like, and that's the other thing. Like Necromancy literally has 0 Switchscape. You literally never have to take anything on or off. You don't even need a shield anymore. I miss having to use shields. Why would you ever go to Rots on an Iron Man now? Unless you're going for the pets. That was such a big upgrade on your account, was getting your T90 shield. Now you literally would never have to go to Rots because you just have Bone Shield and you have a shield all the time. Why would you ever equip a shield ever again? There's literally no reason to ever equip a shield. Shields are dead content. Defenders dead content. Go fish, yeah, man. No, I mean, okay, I get it. I'm yapping, but like this is stuff I actually care about a lot. Like I care about this stuff a lot, and I know I'm gonna just yapping into the abyss because I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but there are also a lot of people that do agree with me. Trim, masterwork, armor, and spear need ROTs. ROT. What's an ROT? I'm probably just being dumb, but what's an ROT? They give Necros 0.25 of a Hellhound on top of a 2-hour aura, and it scales to 120, so they get free Berserker aura without taking more damage like other styles. Yeah, Jag Mix. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Rise of the... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. You do still need... You're right. You still need that, but also when there's Necro, why would you ever do that? Why would you ever go there and make Trim Masterwork armor? Where were you using it? You could just Necro everywhere now. But yeah, I think instead of adding overpowered style, they should add good late game craftable gear, more decent weapon transitions, and only giving beat bossing. See, I personally disagree with that. I think high tiered stuff should come from boss drops. I don't like the way, like with this whole, mining and smithing, you get the tier 100 weapon. Why did we make such a powerful weapon when like when they just made T100 from Nikatra? Like, so most people, why would people buy an EZK and do that, and when they could have the T100 melee fun? I agree, I love melee, but like also like where are you meleeing now? I mean, there's just not that many places where it's beneficial to melee anymore. I don't know. yeah, I'm a bit upset with the direction the game is going, but yeah. Nakatra drop break is another thing. No, yeah, we just talked about that also. Like, I don't know if you were here, but we literally talked about that for like 30 minutes. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's a bit sad. It is a bit sad. You don't care about the anymore meta anymore. You just want to melee everywhere. Honestly, I respect that. I very much respect that. You are melee nowadays if you are pup and locked in a team. True. True. I mean, it's you can still like mage melee brid places. I mean, that's still good. But like melee is still strong, right? But like melee camping, you don't melee camp anything anymore. If you're meleeing, like you're bringing it as an entire gear swap for a Zerk rot, and then you're going back to a different style. Like that's just the state of the game right now, which is fine. I love hybriding, but yeah, like I mean, I also kind of miss the melee camp days. Oh, you mean how there's masterwork, but there's not really magic and range for it? I see what you're saying. Yeah, I would be okay with like armors, but weapons I think should come exclusively from PVM drops personally. That's what I think. Or like have craftable up to T90, but then anything past that should be boss drops. Right? Like you know how mining and smithing pre primal was you could mine and smith up to T90, right? The Elder Rune swords. I mean, fine, whatever. That's not game breaking, right? But like, I don't know. The 110 woodcutting and fletching update coming out will have a T100 bow like the Masterworks sword. I know, and I think that's bad. I think that's really bad because like it's also going to be a noob trap, right? Because it's going to be worse than Bow of the Last Guardian. But like when someone who's maybe newer to the game, they're like, oh, this is a tier 100 weapon. This is better than Bow of the Last Guardian. I'm gonna buy this and use this everywhere. Not actually understanding that Bow of the Last Guardian is better, but like I don't know. It just like sure, craft up to T90. Sure, I'm I'm totally for that. But past T90 and augmentable gear, right? That should all come from boss drops. Boss drops you need to craft into gear is the middle ground. I mean that would be a middle ground, yeah. But I mean I'm big for just bosses need to drop weapons. I don't know. If you can just like craft everything, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know a lot of people do like it, but like I do not like it. And I think a lot of like the high level PVM community also do not like it, right? And then you can call me an elitist gatekeeper, but I don't know, that's just like how I feel. I love PVM and it's sad to see all these PVM drops being worth nothing because there are just so many other ways to get around having like other really good gear. That like yeah, I don't know. One T80 craftable weapon that can be augmented on all styles that doesn't require materials from bosses or something to change. I'd be for that. Yeah, I'd be for something like that. They should make it so boss drop can have like an add-on and the other part can be made from skilling. Yeah, I mean that would also be an acceptable thing. Yeah, yeah. I could get behind that. I could get behind that. It's still not my preferred, but I can get behind that. I'd be okay with that. I wish it would be worse and it would be like people know so it's not a huge noob trap, but to get people entry into it might be good. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Craft T90s, you can do a lot with T90s. Like sure, craft up to T90, but like if you want best in slot, you need to like upgrade and PVM for it. I don't know. They're probably about to make the next big boss drop to be all T105s. I mean, that's probably what their plan is. But then you know what's coming? Combats are all going to 110, right? And then that's just more power creep, and bosses become even easier when they're already too easy, right? I don't know. What is the content I do as a 0.1% top PVMer? Just curious. I mean, I've kind of a person that just I've always just went did my boss logs and that was pretty much it. I mean, like G Reaper was a really important thing to me, so I did G Reaper. Um, I mean, going for 4K titles, that was really fun. I like to camp 2K Zammies, like 2000% enraged Zamarok. Like that was pretty fun. I used to do that with my friend all the time. Um, but I sprinkle other things in. Do some hard mode Carapac. You do some, Solak, right? But like, as like a high PVM, a higher tiered PVMer, right? Like we still kill the same bosses as you guys. We just try and go really fast, right? Like we're always trying to improve our times. Like I've killed like 24,000 AOD, but like almost all my kills, I'm like trying to like perfect my rotation and speed up our kills, and like we're always trying to like get better kill times, right? And like also like when you're trying to go fast and like you're on a team that's like maybe not as experienced and the kills are slow, I mean that doesn't feel as good. Yeah, 60k in Rage Zami. Yeah, that's beyond my skill level. We'll leave that to the really good people. I am not that good at Zami. I mean, I'm not bad at Zami. Like I can cap 2000% in Rage like comfortably, right? But like I've watched the 40,000 Rage pushers. That looks hard. And I mean, for them, like they've been doing so much of it that it's probably not, it doesn't probably feel super hard for them anymore. And I mean, I could be wrong, maybe it is super hard, but like when you're just slowly increasing by 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10, right? Like you're probably not really feeling it get harder fast, right? Like yeah. It's just when they need to like switch up their strategies, that's when it's like, okay, now it feels like it's getting hard again. But then, when they get comfortable with that, just pushing 10, 10, 10. Because they're pushing pretty consistently. Like, they don't fail very many kills, right? Like, they're doing well. They should rework bosses to comply with the new style of combat. See, I mean, that would be an option, but you know how much dev time that would take? There's just like, there's no reasonable way to do that, right? It's too much power creep. Like I'm all for, adding a little bit of power creep here, a little bit of power creep there, but like they're releasing way too much way too fast, and it's getting out of hand, and it's just making everything in the game really easy. Yeah, Connor, that's literally what I just said. Yeah. They are power creeping faster than they can make new hard content to match it. But that's the other thing, is they're not making hard content because they want the bosses to be able to, it's not worth I heard somebody say this, or like a JMod said this or something. It's not worth the dev time to make a really hard boss that only like that less than 1% of people are going to be able to kill. It's not worth the dev time, right? So they keep making bosses that everybody can do, which is why they made normal mode Nakatra so easy, right? It's like, oh, well, everybody can do it because you can die 3 times and still get your loot, right? Like, I don't know. That just seems ridiculous. But like, I understand you're trying to make these easier versions for people. Okay, fine, but like, you shouldn't be dropping these new best in slot weapons from normal mode when you can die 3 times. I'm like I said, I'm all for them being able to like bring entry level things like that so that people can learn the bosses and everything. I'm totally for that. But like, I mean, you know, they making the game noob friendly. They are. I mean, they are. Which is fine, but like, I don't know. I don't really know how to put this in like a really nice way. But like to be blunt about it, like, how much time people have put in to get good at the game, like to be really good at PVM. Like why shouldn't they be rewarded by like, the new best in slot weapon? They can go and actually get it. Like, do we really need everybody in the game, or people that have like put like maybe 5 or 10 hours into learning PVM? They can like go and get T95 weapons just so easily. I don't know. Like I've thousands of, or I don't know, thousands of, I probably thousands of hours of PVMing, right? Like I've put in a lot of time to get, pretty good at PVM, right? Like I've put in the time. So like it's nice that they made hard mode as hard as they did. I found I really enjoyed Nakatra release, right? It was a boss that, it was a little bit challenging until you got the hang of it. And then when you got the hang of it, it's no longer hard, right? But like it was challenging enough in the beginning that, like it was a little bit of a fun challenge. But then like, but like normal mode's also, it's just a joke, right? Like it's not hard at all. Wasn't Nicatra and that dungeon done to help ease people into PVM? I do agree the best slot should best slot should come from or shouldn't. I'm assuming you meant shouldn't. I do agree that best slot magic shouldn't come from normal mode at all. That's what I think you meant. You said should, but the way that it's phrased sounds like you meant shouldn't. But yeah, no, and I agree. Like it, yeah, shouldn't. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah. To make PVM bosses with with dev time, you have to have people to do bosses. If nobody doing those bosses, the company didn't have anything. No. Return of investment. Yeah, no. And that's why they do that. But then again, but you still don't have to release T95 in normal mode. Yo, thanks for the follow BR form. Appreciate it. But like, yeah, I don't know. That's just like the point I'm making. It's like people would still do the boss in normal mode if like I don't know. You could have also locked the new prayer and in the book to normal mode as well. Like that would have also been an acceptable thing. Okay, we're gonna lock. So then you give the normal mode to their exclusive drop. I don't know. There's things they could have done, but like I don't know. Just how cheap the T95s are. Like that is a problem. I don't know. That's a big problem because like even the people that are like, oh, I'm gonna go try and do normal mode Nakatra and make some money. Oh my goodness, I got lucky and I got a weapon. Oh, it's 70 mil. Oh, I really actually didn't make that much money. Oh, maybe I won't do any more Nakatra. I don't know. That seems so wild. That's how you grow 20-year game though. It sucks for older players, but from business it makes sense. No, and I get it. That's what they're doing. Like I get it. But like yeah, I don't know. People like me, I mean it sucks and it feels bad and I don't like it, right? I mean, maybe you don't know much about OSRS, but in the game, stuff like Inferno and the Coliseum are so great for the game. They are. That's the thing. But like, we don't have anything like that. Like, I don't know. Our Zuck is really easy compared to like OSRS's Zuck, right? OSRS Zuck is hard. I don't know. I think RS3 Zuck is easy. I mean, not everybody thinks it's easy, but like, I don't know. Like, it didn't take me long to get my hard mode Zuck cape on release. I got it day of release. I think it took me 2 tries. Like it wasn't hard. I mean, it wasn't that hard, right? I don't know. Whereas like look at like OSRS Inferno release. You know how long it took the first kill? Like didn't take like hours. Or like even let's go back to Solak release, dude. It was over 24 hours until the first team got a kill. Like I miss stuff like that. I wish they'd make a boss that hard again, where it actually takes people 24 hours to get a kill, right? Like that was Solak release was awesome. Did I get a kill day 1? No. Did I get a kill day 2? No. Did I have a lot of fun learning and getting further into the boss fight? You know, progressing and you know, getting good at P1 and then you know dying P2 and like progressing. That was super fun, man. Like it took me like a whole week to get a kill. But I loved it. It was so much fun. I don't know. Yeah, again, also makes AOD and Rago not worth anymore. No, that's a really good point, BR4. Yeah, like I love Rago. Rago is so fun, but like why would you ever go Rago now? You literally get to skip Rago. You get like that was a big gear progression on the Iron Man. It's like you got your Sowers or yeah, you went to Hellweir, you got your wand and orb, and then you went to Virago to get seismics because seismics were awesome. You know, a nice T90 weapon. Or you know maybe get lucky and get you know something from AOD when you're like maybe you're ranging or doing melee or something. I don't know. It was fun. There's just the gear progression in the game's too easy now, and especially like you can skip like basically the entire game just by doing the necro route, and that's just I don't know. That's just way less fun in my opinion. Yeah, bosses that are for the 1% could become bosses for the 10% in a year. It's just short sighted to make it easy enough for all on release. No, I mean, yeah, first Inferno Cape was over 3 days after release. Oh, it was that long. Oh, wow. Yeah, Wooks. Yeah, Wooks was a legend. I think they also gave him like lifetime membership for it too, which is kind of cool. It's wild that people compare RS3 and OSRS PVM. I mean, they are very different, but like it's just like old school gets those hard challenges, whereas like RS3 just doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, Erico, that's so true. That like, oh, penguin. No, he beat me to it. Unlucky, sad. But yeah, like Sliske being best in slot for Magic, like, huh? Why doesn't Tectonic have a set effect yet? They talked like I don't know. They gave Elite Serenic a set effect. Like, why can't Magic have a set effect? I think it's absolutely ridiculous that Sliske, a T80 hybrid armor, is best in slot for Magic. That's absolutely ridiculous, and that shouldn't be a thing. Like, you know what? Even give Tectonic the exact same effect as the Sliske armor. At least give it something so that it's more worth to use Tectonic than it is to use Sliske. That's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It doesn't even degrade, whereas like Tectonic degrades. Why would you ever use Tectonic? Why? Like Sliske is just it's easier to obtain. It's you know, it doesn't degrade. It less charges and it's better. I don't know. That's ridiculous in my opinion. Did you think that RS3 could benefit from niche turbo hard equipment? My PVM experience in RS3 is close to nil, but the add and rage slider doesn't feel worthy. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, I have had fun pushing the enrage bosses. Like, I am glad that there's some of that in the game. But yes, it would be just nice to have a boss at face value is just hard. You know, it's just hard to do. And it's not just hard because you keep pumping up the enrage, right? Like you just pump up the enrage, it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm taking 10 times more damage than I would if I was doing 0%. Oh, I'm taking 100 times more damage because than I was at 0%. Like, I don't know, that just seems, yeah, that's I don't know, that's not what I like to see. Just taking more damage. No, I want a boss that has like hard mechanics. I could see a world where they try to incentivize people to start PVM by adding best slot to normal in the catcher so they have more reason to make a really hard boss. But if they're thinking that long term, they should also get rid of MTX. But here's the thing, Pyron. They're not going to ever make really hard bosses like that. They've said that it's not worth their time. It's not worth the dev time because not enough people will be able to do it. So like, it's not going to incentivize it enough people to start PVMing to a point where they're gonna also get good enough to release a hard boss because they've made the game easy mode. I don't know, like I don't Necros made the game so easy, right? Like it's just I don't know. I don't know. It is a very complicated subject, right? But it's just like I don't know. I don't like where the way the game is headed, the direction the game is headed. Do this. Yeah, I got 5 wands and 1 offhand from Sanctum in 30 kills. At least I'm an iron. They'll just collect dust, but it's weird how easily they made getting T95s. Maybe they shouldn't have let them drop a normal, but also had like a medium mode for them instead. Because I think hard mode is too hard for most players, to be honest, unless they're lame necrors. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Like I agree. Like Necatra hard mode. I guess it's challenging ish, but it's I don't know. Like I found it hard for like maybe like day one, and then after that it like wasn't hard anymore. I don't know. It just like once you understand the trick and like the movement, it actually wasn't hard. Like so like when I do hard mode Nakatra, I literally soul split the entire kill. I don't even perfect because you don't need to. It's not like it's I don't know. It's not that hard of a boss. And because we put out so much damage now, it's like you could just heal so much from soul split. It's ridiculous. Difference between OSRS and RS3 community is why OSRS can get away with Inferno versus Zuck. Elitism thrives over there, but here we think people are dumb for gate content as they paid more actual cash for it or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in enough with the OSRS community that like I don't know how the elitism is there. Like there is elitism in RS3 too, but like yeah. Yeah, I would also like weapons to only be in hard mode. Like hard agree that they should only come from hard mode. I don't know. It's just like yeah, I don't know. If you live somewhere with ping anywhere, it says hard mode's literally yeah, okay. I mean that is true. But but like does that mean that they shouldn't release like hard content in the game because some people have bad ping? I don't know. Like I get it, it's rough and it's unfortunate that some people have really high ping, but yeah, I mean you can't just like say like oh, we can't have this content because if there's this small group of people that have high ping, they can't do it. It may be unfair for those players, but like I don't know. Maybe their Jagex should like make a server or have better servers for those people. I don't know how servers work. Is that a possible thing to do? I don't know. Yeah, join a clan if you aren't a weirdo. People will teach you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're trying to make game more accessible. Makes sense. No, no, I agree. We have T100 weapons, but Necro is the only style that even goes to level 100. Yeah, I mean that's also true. That was also a decision. Like, why did Necro go to 120? You could have left it at 99 in line with all other combats. Like, what do you gain more from 99 to 120? You just gain more damage. Like, that's it. Like, it could have just stopped at 99. It's a combat stat, or it's a combat. All of our other combats are 99. Why does this one combat go to 120? Yeah, I don't know. We're talking about the real issues, but like, there's just like no solutions ever gonna actually come from it, and it's just, I don't know, it's just sad to talk about sometimes. Is it possible that instead of turning down Necromore, they are trying to power creep the triangle up to be more on par? See, but that is probably what they're trying to do, but that's an issue because like the game, like we, it would make more sense to just power creep Necro down a bit because like we're not getting these hard bosses. It's just making all the content in the game easy now. Hey, you have any time frame for how long you guys are playing the mode? Yeah, we're playing until we all get best in slot in our respective styles. That's the end goal. And I mean, if everybody's still having fun, maybe there'll be a season 2 and we'll come out with a new challenge, but as of right now, we're planning on just getting best in slot in all styles for our locked style. Yeah, I don't know. It's complicated, right? Like the way that they're going, it's just I don't know. They're releasing power creep too fast into the game. You were just never to get to do end PVM bosses until Necro release, and I mean that's fair, but like, I don't know. I I'm not trying to like sound rude when I say this, but like, there's also just like you can if you practice and put enough time into it, you can get to end game bosses. It does take a lot of time and a lot of practice. I agree. Like I've spent thousands of hours PVMing and practicing my styles and getting good at PVM. And I get it. I'm in a different group of people because of how much time I have to play versus people that don't have as much time to play, right? So like I get that, but like it also just like Necro's just I don't know. It would be nicer if it was like I don't know. It's hard to say because like it's just such an easy style to use, right? Like there's no switching. It's just yo, what's up, Octagon? How's it going? You would have quit playing if you had to spend hundreds of hours learning to boss. I mean, I get that, right? Do I think they should have made hardcore group Iron Man mode? I mean, I wouldn't have played it. I don't like hardcore. Like, not that I DC often, but like I do sometimes DC, and if I lost my account, if I lost my status to a DC, that would just I'd be way too upset. Wait, do I not have a rune hatchet? Oh my gosh. I don't have a rune hatchet. You're worried about Grandmaster Combat achievement, just be like, go do a full run of Sanctum without banking. And they're just easy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I hope the challenges are hard. Rune hatchet. They already said GM will likely only be done by the 1% of PVMers. That's why they're not required to get comp and trim comp. Yeah, see, I hope they release stuff that's hard like that. But like, yeah, because I mean, 200 kill streak at Telus, I mean, it's significantly easier than when I did it. I mean, with Necro, it's probably not ridiculously hard anymore. But I also hope they count my 200 kill streak. I don't want to have to do it again. I already forgot how to do Telos. I haven't done Telos in like, oh my goodness, how many years has it been? It's been years, and I literally haven't went back to Telos. Someone who's taught a lot of bosses. I find most people's biggest boss by themselves. You can't do anything you want put your mind to. See, that's also true. Like I don't know. Like when I learned Telos, when I did 4K Telos, it was hard. I don't know. I had a hard time doing it. You know how many times I practiced? 2.5 years since I did Telos. All right, thanks, Wolfie. Yeah, I guess that's how long it's been. But like, okay, when I was doing Telos, like it was hard. P1 mattered. P1, like, you know how many times I just went in, did my P1 rotation, like my first like 5-10 abilities, maybe it was like my first 10 abilities, and then I would just like in practice mode, and I would just die because I just wanted to get my P1 rotation right because it sets up the whole kill. I did that for hours until it was like super comfortable for me, and then like it just sets up your whole kill. I don't know. But like, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't just be able to go into any boss and just be able to do it first try. Which like I feel like that happens so much now with all the power creep. Like you just there's not much learning bosses anymore. You can just like rip in there and just kill the boss first try. And I mean, there are some bosses that you're not gonna be able to do first try, but like most bosses, it's just first try, you're done. No, I did 4K before Valve, because I taught Valve how to do Telos. I mean, I could actually probably find the exact day I did it. Um, that feels like too much effort. Who did it right before me? Nobody? I don't know. Cause like I helped Wendian and I helped Valve, and like those are the only people that like did it around when I did it. Do you agree with how hard Vorkath is, or is that the wrong type of difficulty? I mean, the thing about Vorkath is you just take a lot of damage. Like it's not hard mechanic wise. There are no mechanics. You just go in there and DPS. I don't know. I didn't really like Vorkath personally. And it also feels really weird that like, okay, you finish Vorkath off, and then oh, here we go. Now we have like the hardest part of the fight is when you kill the final guy, but like he doesn't do anything. That's literally the part of the boss you just do nothing. I don't think anybody did it right before me, Wolfie. I don't know. maybe, but like no one in my close friend group. Because my close friend group, like I did it, and then I helped Wendy and Velv do it. Because nobody really helped me. I learned Tellus on my own. Like obviously I like read PVME rotations and like kind of like adapted to something that I liked. But yeah, I didn't have help. Which question you do next? Dwarf Cannon or Creature Frankenstein or Desert Treasure? Dwarf Cannon and then Desert Treasure. Vorkath is just two big mechanics, and the rest you can just hope you can ignore and out heal with Reaver. Yes, yeah. See, and I mean, that's I feel like what Jagex thinks when people say, "Oh, we want harder bosses." Like for example, like remember Raksha release? You missed a prayer flick and you just got absolutely bodied because it did like 75% of your hit points at like if you were full health. Like I feel like that's what Jagex thinks we mean when we want hard bosses, but like I'm fine with taking a lot of damage, but like I want things that like the mechanics are hard to do. Like that's why like 4K Glacor was like pretty awesome when I did it. Like it was really hard, and I liked how hard it was because like you were dealing with multiple mechanics at the same time. Like when you were pushing high in rage, you could not kill them. You couldn't kill the minions fast enough before Necro. That you'd be dealing with another mechanic while you're still trying to kill the minions, right? Like it's stuff like that is what I like. I don't know. I like mechanic heavy bosses or like dealing with mechanics matter. Again, for Virago, such an iconic boss for me because it had mechanics that you had to deal with, right? You couldn't just sit there and just DPS through mechanics. Like yeah, Virago was time gated, and like I know people don't like time gated stuff, which is fine, and that makes sense why people don't like time gated stuff, but like I don't know, I like mechanics. I like having to deal with things that are hard, not just hard because you're taking a lot of damage and you need to eat food and like use defensives properly, which like I'm fine with stuff like that, but then you got a spreadsheet boss. Okay, but that's the thing, everybody spreadsheets every boss though. I mean Arc Laker is probably the only boss that like not really a spreadsheet, right? Because you have to deal with mechanics in a random order, right? Like Vorkath is a big identity miss. The protagonist is overshadowed of Jagex by trying to make Vorkath the boss from OSRS. Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. OSRS Vorkath, it's such a iconic boss in OSRS, and like it kind of sucked in RS3. I had such high hopes for Vorkath, and then yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that fun. You just go in and take a lot of damage, and that's about it. And then again, it's just like not scaled properly, where it's like faster to solo than it is to like do other. I don't know. Vorkath was silly, yeah. And like on release, also like on release, it was more efficient do it was more efficient to do normal mode than hard mode for log until they added the other drop, right? Like, which is also ridiculous. I don't know. I don't like that either. So we did 100 normals for the Vorkath and never went back. Honestly, respectable. I would have done that too if I didn't want to get my G Reaper back. I don't know if I would say everyone's spreadsheets. I usually go in semi-blind and try and learn by myself. Then maybe down the line, try and improve and consult a PVME guide. Yeah, I mean, I talked about that the other night too. That's exactly how I am too. I like to try and develop my own rotations. And then if I notice people are getting way faster kills than me, I'll be like, "Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Let's go read maybe their first phase guide on PVME." And be like, "Oh, I never considered this." And then adapt my own rotation. Because I know Gates maybe not the best example, but like I developed my own rotation at Gate. It's slightly slower than average kills or than people that do the front method, but my method is super chill and the kills are only like 15 seconds slower. And like I had to do 1700 Gate for log, and I just did my chill method that I invented, right? I invented my own method. And a lot of people ask me, "Oh, can you show me your method?" And I showed a lot of people, and a lot of people do my method at Gate now and it's the method I developed. Is it the fastest? No, it's not. Like what people that do the front method get 220, 230 kills. Well, I get like between 230 or 240 to 255 kills. Like I don't know, and my kills are like relatively AFK in comparison, right? Yeah, only good thing the forecast were spikes for 10 mil on release. Yeah, but like you got way more spikes from normal mode per hour, so like it was more efficient to do more normal mode for money, which is ridiculous. You always do behind pillar more chill. Yeah, no, that's the method I developed was the behind the pillar, and you just chill. You found your own way of doing kill gate, got some chill 250 kills. Yeah, no, and I mean exactly. But I like going in blind. That's why I always play boss releases as much as I can, and I just grind it on release because I love going in blind. I love having the challenge before rotations and mechanics get spoiled to you. I like trying to be one of the first people to like get it, right? You know, I don't know. I love boss releases, right? It's super fun. Sanguine was fun up to about 2 days of release learning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Were you there for Solak release? I was. But like but like yeah, that was no, I just talked I talked about that like maybe that was maybe like 20 minutes ago. But yeah, Solak release was so fun because it was so hard. Like nobody got a kill day one. It was it like 27 hours or 29 hours after the boss release until the first kill was done. It was hard. It was great. And I mean, I wasn't like super top tier PVMer back then. So like it took me like over a week to get my first kill. But like I enjoyed grinding, I enjoyed, going and you're slowly progressing like, okay, like we've done P1. Oh, okay. Oh, darn, we died P2. Okay, well like and then you getting better at P1, better at P1. P1's becoming way more easy, and then you're working your way up, and eventually finally getting the kill. And I mean, it felt amazing because I had to work so hard for it, right? Like, you missed Raid's release. That was probably your favorite time, even though it wasn't good enough on release. It was fun watching streamers. See, I wasn't playing on Raid's release, so I can't speak to that. But yeah, like Solak release, yeah, I played Solak release, and it was super fun. Wait, Woodbox, is that a thing? Am I actually dumb? Woodbox? What? What? When did that become a thing? Oh my gosh. Since when is that a thing? What? What? No, I get what it is. It's Orbox for logs. I did not know that was a thing. What? There's no way it's been out for a year. Are you serious? Yeah, thanks, dude. What the heck? I'm behind the times. Yeah, I guess this is what happens when you have a 5.8 max rune score main. You just like these things like don't actually matter to me because I wouldn't benefit from them. Wow. How many can it hold? Yeah, true. Well, that's a good point. I'm gonna have to go get one of those on my main for. All right, fair enough. Yeah, that's interesting. Enough for all my spirits. Yeah, I don't have any spirits. Maybe I should start buying them. Probably gonna make me upgrade the axe by using spirits again, right? Like they did with the mining one. Yeah, I should probably buy some spirits. I'll just buy them on release and pay 20 times what they're worth, right? Yeah, cutting willows at Drainer brings back memories. True, true. Yo, thanks for the sub, Lemborgi. I appreciate it. Hope you've been enjoying the content so far. And thanks for the follow as well. I can't believe I didn't know that this ore box existed. Yeah, this is way less banking. Thanks for the follow, Mars Bar. Appreciate it. Yeah, I need to get some fire making done tomorrow, I think. Maybe I'll do Desert Treasure tomorrow. I don't even know if I have the stuff for it. Oh yeah, that's why I need to do. I knew I needed to do willows for a reason. I couldn't remember what it was. Right, I was thinking about doing the next building the next thing of the fort, which is why I need willow logs. You probably can't put in the wood box into storage. I would assume you can. Yeah, it's a tradable item. I'd be surprised if you can't. I mean, salty gem rocks are they're just better, right? Like, I mean, you could still do the DG method, right? And it's still good crafting XP, but like, if all you care about is crafting XP, like gem rocks, they are just better. Like efficient, like time wise, it's way faster. Yeah, I don't know. We tried a little bit on release, and we're feeding like Ryan the money so he could buy hides and do it, and like it was good. He was getting XP, but like Gemrocks, they're just faster. Like they just are. Like I should really be doing Gemrocks, but I've only done like half an hour so far. It's just there's just too much to do that Gemrocks just they're not really on my like radar right now. There's not too many quests that I'm like locked behind doing because of my crafting level, which like there are some, and so I'm gonna have to do it. But like I feel like I'm very woodcutting locked right now, fishing locked. So like those are kind of the ones I might focus on a bit here. Plus like surely we get a dragon hatchet soon. And then like, but I'll need 60 woodcutting for that. So you could smuggle in capes and alkaline for GP. Wait, really? I didn't know that. Gemrocks are just so boring. Needs to be more diversity. I mean, you can do whatever you want. If you want the best method, then Gemrocks it is. But there are other training methods. Like there are other things you could do, but like they are slower. You could DG craft, which is still pretty good XP, right? So that's something you could do. But like, I mean, here's another thing you could do. You could go kill green dragons in the wilderness and get their hides and their bones, and you're training prayer, and get their hides and make those, craft those into leather. You could also use your gem rocks and go mine some gold and smith them and make the rings into them. Like or you'll kill cows for cowhide, make hard leather bodies and stuff. Like there's things you can do other than gem rocks, but like if you want to compare XP per hour, gem rocks, I mean, they just outweigh any other method, right? Oh, geez, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Gem rocks aren't that fun, but I don't know. It's just, yeah. And like once you start getting into PVMing, you'll get like, lots of drops and stuff, that lots of other like uncut gems, and you'll get like, dragon hide drops. So like there'll be other ways. But like that's like after you start PVMing, right? Like you'll get some drops. Oh. Let's do our first cache of the day. Since we're gonna be up so late, and we're probably not gonna get too much chance to do caches when I wake up tomorrow. All right. Anybody in here? Nope. So we go on Crescent right away. All right, let's do it. Typically, I don't Crez right away because everybody Crezes. But since I'm the only one in here, we Crez. The lenses are still 90 mil? Are they that rare? Why are they so expensive? Because it upgrades your helmet, right? I don't know. I haven't done the new content yet. I've been just playing Group Iron Man too hard, right? Like typically I go on and I do the stuff on my main on release, but we're in Group Iron Man mode right now. I don't want to get behind because I'm keeping up with everybody nice and well, so I don't want to get behind. If I take if I take a day off, I'll get behind. Yeah, cash is usually easier when it's dead hours. Yeah, there's a right and wrong time to do the cash. I mean, it's just Like literally, okay, when it's dead, I don't have to actually run any of these. I can wait until this person's done their crez, and I can just crez. When they're done, I'll crez, and it takes like 4 times, right? And then you're done. You don't have to actually do the running thing, which I like. I'll wait until their crez is done. And now I'll crez. You got flamed the first time and you haven't been back. Oh no. Don't listen to the haters, man. You play your game and you do it. You do you. You do you. Let the haters hate. Let the haters hate. Oh no, I hit the double too early. Unlucky. Let the haters hate. They just mad because they went at a peak time and couldn't get all their couldn't just crez. All right, what am I missing for desert treasure? I need 50 fire making. I still need 53 thieving. Okay, I need higher thieving level. Okay, I'm done the quests I need, but yeah, I don't have the. I don't know. Maybe we try and do desert treasure tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. No, I haven't done Tears of Gothics yet. See, I thought about doing that one, but my lowest skill is necromancy, and like that's such an easy skill to train that like if I'm gonna if I'm doing it for the XP, I should probably go do rituals for a little bit so I don't get necromancy XP from Tears of Gothics. It's like it's just so like you get a lot of XP from rituals. It just seems kind of a waste. Yeah, that's why like normally that's something you want to rush right away. And like if necromancy still wasn't a skill, like it would go into something beneficial. Like what's my second lowest skill? Fishing? I mean, yeah, fishing would be dope. I'd be happy with fishing XP. could be nice and wait, but I'm ready to be done this cash. Don't need many points. Oh, they were done anyways. All right. Alrighty, and we are done. Sweet. Wait, it can hold bird's nest too? This thing's so strong. Yo, thanks for the follow, TKX. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. We had such a good discussion tonight. Yo, thanks for the follow, DB Purple. Appreciate it. I was gonna go to sleep like an hour ago, but the conversation was just flowing so heavy, and we were talking about stuff I care about a lot. I should probably sleep soon, though, right? Like soon. Yeah, I should probably try and hit 200 quest points tomorrow, but 19 quest points, I mean, I guess that's not too much. Just one more game. Yeah, fair, fair, fair. All right, I added Chris Drops as a VIP. Chris has got some good convos going. Been really active in the chat. I like to see that. Just living vicariously through the whole group, jumping around as each one is doing their own group Iron Man thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, that's what a lot of people are doing. Because I know it's hard to find like a group, right? And so I know a lot of people are living vicariously through like our group and other people's groups. Yo, what's up, RQX? So far, my night, not my day, my night is going well. I'm getting pretty tired though. I'm probably gonna hop off soon. Yeah, I was gonna hop off like an hour ago, but the convo was going real strong, and we were talking about some really interesting topics. Yeah, the graveyard shift. Yeah, that was me tonight. That was me tonight. Bop slack and Bop didn't take the graveyard shift tonight, man. Also an 11-hour stream and now quite gaming. Yeah, and I played for I didn't start streaming as soon as I started playing either though. I think I did like 3 hours before I started streaming, just AFKing stuff. Bob's first objective is a keyboard drop. You know what? Fair, fair. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, get a good combo going. You have a streamer to watch. Yeah, I don't know. It might be hard to bait me now. I'm a bit tired. Baiting me might be a little bit tough. I might just be like, you know what? We'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm pretty tired. I think I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna send you over to I see Sticka is streaming. They are on the rank 1 team right now. So go over there, say hi, show them some love, and see what they're doing as the rank 1 challenge group Iron Man team. But yeah, I'm going to bed now. I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will do some more locked in group Iron Man content. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. What the fuck? Last one, people. Yo, man, what's good, bro? Thanks for raiding, man.